Analysis. Ian McConnell. The business community in Scotland and the UK as a whole, while generally swift and polite in congratulating Boris Johnson on his clear majority, was equally quick to set out the importance of immigration to future economic prosperity. This sets the stage for the most likely point of protracted friction between the Conservative government and the business community as Mr Johnson rushes to take the UK to the Brexit door on January 31 and then secure a future trade deal by the end of next year. The business community may be relieved Jeremy Corbyn did not achieve victory for Labour or become pivotal in a hung parliament with radical policies, including corporation tax rises, widespread nationalisation and free broadband. And business as a whole and indeed financial markets seem to be prepared to overlook the fact UK economic growth had ground to a halt amid Brexit uncertainty in terms of their favoured policies. In the run-up to the general election, it was interesting that business organisations rather toned down their previous fierce criticism of the Tories over Brexit. The business community, overall, appeared by then to have accepted Brexit was inevitable. Not only that, but business also seemed to believe by then that staying in the single market, the least economically damaging form of Brexit on projections published by the previous Conservative administration under Theresa May, would also be impossible. With Mr Johnson's big majority, the business community appears to have been correct on both of these points. Brexit now looks certain to occur by January 31, and Mr Johnson and Mrs May before him have made it plain that the Conservatives will not countenance staying in the single market. So we are looking at a hard Brexit, with the end of free movement of people from and to continuing European Union nations. The business community has long made it clear that this loss is one of its main concerns over Brexit, right up there with or probably in many cases ahead of worries over losing frictionless trade. The UK as a whole faces major challenges in terms of a need to bolster its working-age population, and this problem is particularly acute in Scotland. It was notable that Mr Johnson has highlighted his determination to bear down on immigration. As the Tories entered the final days of their campaign, this was a key focus for him. Office for National Statistics data on Tuesday showed the UK economy stagnated during October after declining in each of the previous 2 months, its worst run since the first quarter of 2009 amid political and economic uncertainty fueled by Brexit. Comparing the 3 months to October with the May to July period, UK gross domestic product was flat. Scottish Chambers of Commerce Chief Executive Liz Cameron, although extending congratulations to for more on this story, visit the news article link.